Hello everybody, let's go to another brand new video. Today we've got some very interesting Doctor Who news. We're going to do this on Tuesday, but instead the figures were announced, so I did that video then, and postponed this one to today. This is equally as exciting, in my opinion, because this kind of confirms, well, it definitely confirms one villain for Series 11, and it strongly suggests towards another. So we'll go through them now. I'm taking my sort of knowledge and information from the @DW Page Official on Instagram. They're great. Go and follow them. They're really cool because they just bring out loads of good news, and I can't, bring out this news on a video without even mentioning them at least once, because they do get a lot of information out there, and it's great to wake up in the morning and see some new Doctor Who news to talk about. This was done a while ago now, so apologies for that. I've only just got around to it now. But anyway, let's get on with it. So, there's two villains. We'll go for the first one, which is just chronologically when this was sort of came out. So this one here is about the Sontarans. It suggests that the Sontarans are the ones in the South Africa filming picture that we speculated about a while ago now. It suggests that they're the Sontarans, which is... that works for me. It looks like a Sontaran. The shape is all there. Nothing wrong with that at the moment. But it also suggests a few other things, so we'll go a little bit into further detail. On the Gallifrey Base forum, the person unidentified by name, who apparently has ties to the production of the show, especially was there when they were filming in South Africa, stated that in fact, in that photo is a Sontaran, and the Sontarans will be back, but taller than before, and in darker uniforms, with a mixture of skin tones. Apparently, they are the last pure Sontarans, and are not clones. They make an alliance with the Doctor and some human survivors against an unseen enemy, which is pretty cool. I quite like that. I don't know what it's suggesting towards, but the idea of having the original Sontarans, not a clone race sort of thing, that is exciting for me, personally. I'd like to see that, because, again, there's only so far you can go with a certain villain, and I feel like the Sontarans have been done quite a lot. And unfortunately, quite recently, Moffat has made them more of a laughingstock than a serious villain. And it's about time we brought that back. It's about time we brought back the army vibe, the seriousness of these characters. And the last time we had that was 10 years ago, Series 4, the Sontaran Stratagem in the Poison Sky. So it'd be great to see them back properly and seriously for the first time in 10 years. Christ, that is... Time goes fast when you're having fun, doesn't it? So yeah, the ideas of them having different skin tones, being taller, looking a little bit different, would allow the film or the showmakers to actually change the design of the Sontarans a little bit over time to make them look less laughable maybe, or make them look a little bit more intimidating or serious maybe. And the fact that they're going to have an alliance with the Doctor opens up the opportunities for more types of story. Again, take this with a pinch of salt. They have claimed to have ties with production on the show. Hello there, something else I've just found here on the magical pages of Reddit is some actual South African person who was there and actually watched the filming, is giving us an insight onto sort of what's happening here. So, yeah, Sontarans look more classic, some look pale, yellowish, somewhat black, some of them. Sontaran leader had a club and was communicating with Jodie, telling her to get in the TARDIS, etc, etc, etc. So... yeah, the idea of a sort of, this is only slightly theorised about and rumoured. No, this is actually pretty close to proper confirmation if this is a genuine person who was around at filming, who saw these things. Apparently got locals involved to play extras and human characters alongside them on set, so that's interesting. And that's pretty much that full passage on screen if you want to have a full read of it. The second story, this is the official confirmation one. Yeah, very exciting. Yeah. So, this is, in fact, confirmation that the Daleks are going to be in Series 11. There's good news and bad news. The Daleks are going to be in Series 11. The bad news is, they're not being redesigned. These are the same Time War Daleks that we've had for years. And the reason we get confirmation of that is someone who works in Media City UK called Tommy Tinker91 on Instagram posted a photo about a week ago now, just under a week ago, with a post from Media City headquarters with the Doctor Who sign from Series 8, and it says, the tagline, "The Daleks have left Dock 10. Can only mean one thing. They've gone on a cheeky trip to Cardiff to see Jodie." And that's interesting. Yeah, so that means obviously this is where they keep the Daleks in storage, and the fact that they've been taken out and sent over for to be seen by Jodie, and for the show, it can only mean one thing. There's no theorising here. The Daleks are going to be in Series 11. God knows how, and what the story will be like. Whether or not it'll include Davros, or whether it'll include like an Emperor or Supreme Dalek maybe. I have absolutely no idea, but we have the confirmation here that the Time War Daleks that were introduced in 2005 will continue to arrive here. So unfortunately, all our hopes of a Dalek redesign have gone down the plug hole, unfortunately, and it doesn't look like that'll be happening anytime soon, which is heavily disappointing because I was really hoping for a redesign of the Daleks to make them look a little bit less bronze and a bit more back to the blue and white and grey era. That would have been great, but what can you do? Yeah, there's not really much else there. That's pretty much that. Unfortunately, though, I would have loved to have seen the Daleks back with a new design, and I did make a whole video about it, so if you haven't already seen my ideas video for a Dalek redesign, then please do go and check that out. In the meantime, though, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment below if you know any new bits of news that I have may or may not have missed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out the Patreon page, t-shirt store, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all them lovely things in the description below. And I'll see you all next time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.